Hi everybody, I am going to be doing an Ipsy Unbagging today. When I checked my glam room a couple weeks ago, because I got an email that if you wanted to see it early, you could just like something or show something on Facebook. I was really excited about this bag. I thought it was going to be my best ever Ipsy bag. I've only been subscribed since like March or April, maybe even May. Not that long. My first bag was pretty good, but I also didn't know what to expect. It's the only subscription service I do besides Influencer. And the last couple months, because it's been summer, have been very summer oriented. And I have to say, when I opened this up, like the glam room, I was so excited, and I'm incredibly disappointed. So first off, I already opened it, so I'll show you what the bag looks like. This is what the bag looks like. It's cute. It's a cute shape, but it came it came looking like this. Sorry, I'll zip it. It came crushed like this. Do you know how simple that is to avoid? All you have to do is like put tissue paper and stuff in it, and like I know they get thrown around at like the postal department. What? Postal services? Like why am I forgetting what that's called? I know that these kinds of things get thrown around in the post office, especially when they come in packaging like this. Like, you expect it to be a smaller item than it is, I would say. So, like, they get thrown around, but it's, like, crushed. And it was even worse when I opened it up. I had to, like, kind of, like, mold it into the shape that it is. Secondly, when I opened it, it's just, like, all thrown it, like, I know that that's normally how they do it, but I feel like in the past Ipsy bags I've had, maybe it's just because the bags are nicer. When I open them, they're very cute and they're like coming out. Normally they do bags that are like that's like this like small, and like so when you open them, I feel like I like take things out one at a time. I can't like look in there and see them all at once. With this one I can, so maybe that's why it looks the way it looks to me. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what I got, which I'm already disliking because I'm already having a reaction to one of the items. The first thing I tried out when I opened it like 10 minutes ago was this You're the Bomb Green Apple Lip Balm by Absolute New York. It is 0.42 ounces, and it says that it is, you know, cruelty-free, etc., etc. So that's nice. And it's pretty big packaging, but as soon as I put my finger in, I went in with a light finger, just boop. Already got, like, messed up. And I know it's probably because it was in my mailbox and it's hot outside, but I got home at 4 o'clock. My mail normally comes at 3:30. It hasn't been sitting out in the heat for that long. I know it's been transported, but normally when I check Ipsy, it says that it's shipping from North Carolina. It only takes about 2 days to ship. I don't like that that's a stupid thing to complain about. That's just weather. I know that that's dumb. But I put it on my lips because in my glam bag, it said I was getting the grape one, which I wasn't excited about because I don't like grape scents. And I was really excited because I was like, oh, I got the green apple one. And it smells really good. It smells sort of like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, which is not what it says it is, or like I guess kind of like the green apple Jolly Ranchers. I feel like those two things taste really similar. It's on my lips now, and I can feel like sort of like a burn, which I don't like. I need to like wipe it off, but I don't have. Don't tell anybody I did that. I like could feel it like burning up in this part of my, like on my, where it's like sort of touched my skin. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have other makeup. Like, I don't have any lip products on. It has nothing to do with what else is on my lips because literally there's nothing else on my lips. So I have no idea. I don't know how I feel about that one. I could just be nitpicking. I could just be in my head telling myself, oh, it feels like there's something in, like on your lips, so like it made me react. But I doubt it. So there's that. It's a lot of product. It smells pretty good. I'm not totally disappointed yet. So, the next thing I reached for was the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. And I saw this and I was pretty excited. I really like primers, and I have a lot of trouble finding affordable ones. Not that I think Dr. Brandt's is like a high-end brand. I would have to look up the price, but it comes with 0.25 fluid ounces. And the first thing I noticed when I looked at this one is that it's misprinted. I mean, like, it's off center. And at first I saw it and I was like, oh, maybe that's a choice. Maybe it's because I have, maybe, you know, sometimes when you turn a cap and, like, you put the cap on wrong. Not with this. Because it's a bottle that, like, stands. So it's not like it's just, like, it's misprinted. It is a misprinted item. It is unaligned. On the back, you can see it, too. It, like, goes over the side. And, like, there's room on this side. So where it could have been centered. Again, I know it's a nitpicky thing, but, like, the fact that that's the first thing I noticed when I picked this up is, like, really upsetting to me because I pay money for this stuff. I don't like feeling like, oh, Dr. Brandt's factory was like, oh, shit, we have 200 plus misprinted items. Let's send them off to Ipsy. And at the same time, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, oh, that's why Ipsy's so affordable, because they get things like this. And the formula's fine. It's not like this is messed up, but it was still a little bit upsetting. Sorry I'm complaining so much. I'm just very bothered by it. So it is a, like, skin tone color, and it rubs in, and I definitely feel like it's in my creases. It smells sort of like tea tree or something like that. Maybe that's not the right smell. Something herbal. And it says it's for oily to combination skin. So maybe when it dries, it won't feel the way it feels right now. But, like, as I'm putting it on, I'm like, oh, I feel like this would make my skin so oily right here. So we'll have to see. I'm excited to try the product out, despite the misprint. The third thing in my Ipsy bag was this Coastal Scents Forever Blush Sample Blush Duo. Ooh. So it came in this little thing, this little sleeve, with a 25% off coupon code. Feel free to use it. And it's just like these two little blushes. And when I saw this in my glam room, I tried to find out what colors they were. And I couldn't figure it out on their website. There's absolutely nothing on this packaging that tells you what color it is. Either color. So when I first saw it, I thought it was a bronzer and blush duo. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a nice thing that they're sending out. Like bronzer and blush. Like kind of so you can do a full face. No. Just a peachy blush and a really sparkly pink blush. You might have seen them on the back of my hand a minute ago. But I couldn't figure out what shades they were. I went on the Coastal Scents website. And like the picture of these on my glam room was like very small. So I couldn't figure it out. Anyway. I don't know if you can see it. Holding one hand up behind the other hand is not going to help you see the color. I had them swatched. I'll try to swatch over them. Maybe you'll see them a little better. This is like the peach one. It's pretty dark for a peach color. I'm not huge on peachy blushes. I'm really pale, and anything I put on my skin tends to look really orange. So I tend to stay towards like pink ones that kind of like lighten up my skin and make me look like I have color and that I'm not just like all the time. But I'll have to try it. I've been looking for one to try. It's matte. I like that it's matte. The formula is nice. I have to figure out what kind of brush I can use in here. It's so small. But it is a little metal one that I think you can probably pop out. Yeah, you can pop that out. So if you have like a Z palette or something, you can stick it in there. But it's really, I mean, it's a sample, obviously. But it's really, really small. Like, I'm not sure how I'm going to get in there to try it. Then this is the other color. It's a shimmery pink shade, and it's pink. It is, I just want you to work. It's very pink, very sparkly. That's how that looks, sort of. I think it's going to be a little bit too bright on me unless I, like, really blend it out into everything. But I am excited about the two colors. I wish I could figure out what their names were so that I could like look them up and see the reviews, because I'm really big on checking reviews before I purchase anything, try anything. I always go on my glam room when it opens up and like read what people have said about the products, or like if people are excited to try, and I can't figure out what these are, so I'm not sure. I don't know. I really like matte. One of these is sparkly. We'll see. I'll have to come and do a review once I really have tried the products out. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but yeah. So that's that. Came in this little squeaky thing. Okay, so two more items. And then I will give you my general opinion if you haven't already figured it out. The last item that was inside of the bag was this Lord & Berry number 1001 Black Silk Mini Kajal Kohl Liner. Just, oops. Hold on. Sorry, doggy. My dog is under here. Sorry. This little kohl pencil, which is actually really nice, and obviously it feels like a filler because it's small and it's not a brand I've heard of. It's a very small item, but I'm okay with it. I really do need a pencil like this. I usually use liquid, and then if I feel like my liquid is like gonna fall or if I'm gonna be wearing it for a long time, I will put something else over it, which I know is not like how most people do eyeliner. I don't know how most people do eyeliner. But sometimes I'll fill it in with like a gel just where it looks like it needs more color. And so maybe this will be good. I'm really bad at like tight lining and water lining, so it'll be good to experiment with. I used to use a lot of kohl pencils when I was first starting to wear makeup in 7th, 8th grade. So I guess I just have a lot of really negative memories because when I look back, I looked so disastrous, like monstrous, like all the time, like thick, thick eyeliner here. Not really a wing, like maybe a tiny flick. Like really thick, and then down here I would wear it all the way down here, not even in my waterline, not even tight line, just like eyeliner everywhere. Obviously I'm still into a thicker line. It just, with me, I don't know, I like the way it looks on me. So, but I switched to liquid once I started actually figuring out how to do my makeup. So this would be a good thing to try. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Now the final item, which is obviously the centerpiece. It came outside of the bag. It came, oops, knocked the bag over. Came in this little perversion, this little thing. And it's, as you can tell, the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I'm actually super excited that I'm getting to try this item. I love Urban Decay. I've only received one other Urban Decay item in my Ipsy bags in the past, and it was the Black Velvet 24/7 pencil, and I hated it. And when I saw that that was one of the items that could possibly come in this bag before I got into my glam room, I was like devastated. Which is very dramatic about makeup, but I was like really nervous because I threw the last one out. Like I didn't even try to give it, I think I threw it out. I didn't even try to like clean it off and give it to somebody. I couldn't sharpen it. And like as soon as I tried to put it on my eye, it broke. And it was just like I couldn't tell if it was a pencil, like if it was sharpenable. I didn't know if we were supposed to twist, but it didn't twist. It was supposed to be like a black pencil with a nice smooth formula. It was sparkly, at least the way it looked on me. It looked sparkly. And I hated it. It wouldn't stay in my water lines. I don't know which one's waterline and which one's tight line. It wouldn't stay anywhere. I couldn't do a wing with it. It smudged. I have very, very almond-shaped eyes, and if I do not define my wing in a certain way, it falls. Like, even now, you can see that it's kind of, even though my wings are pretty dramatic today, it's like, as soon as I relax my face, they fall. And, like, with that, I would, like, try to draw wings on, and it'd just be like, I was disappointed. So when I saw that this was the thing I was getting, I was so happy because I've seen, a ton of people reviewing it. It looks like a really good mascara. It would have been cool if it also came with the primer, seeing as on the back of this giant packaging, this packaging that's as big as my hand for an item that's, this big. It talks all about the primer. So I was like, did I get something different? No, just advertising the new line, which is totally fine. Pretty smart, especially if they're gonna send out such bulky packaging. This is what the mascara looks like, the wand. And like the tube looks pretty full for what it is. It just looks like a big chunky mascara wand, but very excited to try it. I was at Sephora a couple weeks ago and I was trying to figure out what to get because I had to spend a couple more dollars to hit my VIB status. And the woman there suggested I try this mascara, and I'm glad I didn't buy it then because I get the sample now. Hopefully that'll work out better for me. But yeah, that's everything. My biggest problem and my biggest complaint is that you can tell that because this item is so new and so anticipated, all the other items are like fillers. They were like, what can we give to, you know, look appealing, but still focus on the other item. And I gotta say, when I opened this glam room, I was like, oh my god, a lip balm, a blush, like a blush duo, a liner, a mascara, and a primer. I can do a full face of makeup with that. That's amazing. And honestly, I'm disappointed with like 2 out of the 5 products, which is like about average. But this is tiny. Like this, to me, it honestly looks like somebody used a bunch of eyeliner and then like sharpened it to a point and then sent it to me. I know that's not what happened. I'm not accusing Ipsy of doing anything like that. That would be disgusting. But that's what it feels like. That's what it looks like. This came melted, and it said something different in my glam room than I got. And then this is misprinted. And so I gotta say, I am most excited about these 2 items. I may or may not take my makeup off before I go out tonight and try them. I'm not really sure, but that's everything. I am definitely disappointed with the bag. I had seen a lot of really, really negative reviews about it, but then, you know, another unboxing or unbagging that I watched, hers came in perfect condition, so I was kind of hoping for that because I've never had any trouble with my packaging before. I used the last Ipsy glam bag as like a little clutch to put in my purse. I know a lot of people didn't like that one, but okay. That's all. Sorry, this was sort of a rambly video. I actually recorded it. This is the second time I'm recording it because I struggled a lot through the last one because I was so mad on packaging all of this stuff. I will put my Ipsy referral link down below in case anybody wants to sign up for Ipsy. I know this video probably didn't make anybody want to sign up for it, but it's only $10 a month, and I like it for the most part. I'm going to give it 1 more month. If I hate it after next month, I'm canceling it, and I'll find another subscription box service. Let me know what you thought about this. Again, sorry it was so long. Please like and subscribe if you liked. And Drew will be putting some videos on soon. I leave for college next week. Her and I are going shopping for our last time together tomorrow. It's very heartbreaking. Yeah, and, you know, just keep an eye on this channel. Bye, everybody.